Did you know that outside of Poland, nobody knows a darn thing about Poland? My name is Michael. I'm a Canadian Jew now living in Poland, and this is where I talk about my perspective living here. Before moving to Poland, I knew nothing about Poland. Well, that's not true. I did know a little something that happened about 80, 90 years ago. A bunch of Jews were murdered. At least I thought it was just Jews who were murdered. That was all that I knew about Poland, the Holocaust. When you are young and you are Jewish and you are growing up in Canada and your grandparents are Holocaust survivors and you go to Hebrew school, you are taught about the Holocaust from basically the time you're in the womb. You are born and they tell you never forget, never forget. And then they make you read the Diary of Anne Frank, and then you watch Schindler's List, and then you study about all the terrible, horrible things that happened to the Jews, and then you go to Israel. If you're lucky, the trip is paid for by a Jewish organization, and you love Israel, and you send money to Israel so it can be strong just in case there's another Holocaust. And that's it. That's what you know about Poland. Something really horrible was there, and all Polish people are anti-Semites. We don't really talk about the Germans, which is weird because it was the Germans who were the bad guys, not the Polish people. But all we know is that Poland is a terrible place. That's what we're taught. Don't blame me. Blame my grandmother, though she did survive Auschwitz, so don't be mean to her, although she's dead. Anyways, the point is, before coming here, I knew nothing about Poland. Well, that's not true. I used to live in a neighborhood called Roncesvalles in Toronto, and every year there was a Polish festival. And sometimes I would go to that Polish festival, and this is what I thought Polish culture was. Fun fact, when I first started dating my wife, she was living in Warsaw at the time. I hadn't yet been to Poland. We met in Canada, and I took a video of some of the Polish culture at the Polish festival in Toronto, and I said, I'm a bit worried about going to Poland if this is the culture. And she said, if that was the culture, I would be worried too. I just assumed that everything was old-fashioned. I imagined it was in black and white. When I thought of Poland, I thought about Oskar Schindler, well, Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes. But you get the picture. What can I say? I was dumb. We're dumb. We're far away from everything else. The point is, when I came to Poland, I was shocked at how contemporary it was. I know, stupid. The point is, it was so much more beautiful and so much cooler than I thought. People were far more interesting than I thought. I don't know why I didn't think that there was a Polish contemporary. Okay, maybe because I'm self-centered. But probably it's because the trauma of the Holocaust has had such a massive effect on the Jewish people that they block Poland out of their mind. We can't even psychologically comprehend a Poland beyond the Holocaust. Some of you might be wondering, why on earth are you now living in Poland? Did I mention that? I live in Poland now. The reason that I moved here is because once I started spending some time here, it occurred to me that actually this is my country. I'm Polish. I was raised to believe that Israel is my country, but actually this is my country. This is where my family was. This is where my people are from. And so why don't I identify as a Polish person? Right, the Holocaust. And so as a way to start working through some of these psychological blocks, as a way to deal with the burdens of the Holocaust, I made the decision to move to Poland so that I could face it head on and become a Polish person, to start identifying as a Polish person, as a Polish Jew, and to start building a positive relationship to Poland. And so far, I think it's going pretty well. I've been here for 7 years now. Mówię po polsku. Mój poziom jest około B1. Coraz lepiej, ale na razie mówię tylko po angielsku tutaj. Ale teraz mówię po polsku. O kurczę, nie wiem, co się dzieje. I have a TikTok page, and now this is a YouTube page. I'm going to try and post more and more about my perspective here. I'm going to try to post some videos in Polish, but they'll probably be mostly in English. I hope you watch. I hope you enjoy. Witam I powodzenia!